Fuck. Close. Viewers are advised not to watch while eating. Here's 50,000. Let you live in a house like this for a year. Would you like to? Today, it's a home for seniors who live alone. Put a bag on it. Put a bag on it. And put a bag on for you? God, as soon as you enter the door, what comes into view is a mountain of garbage. No lower corner. There's a sickening smell in the air. Inside that chair, it's a biosphere. Do you see it? Don't come here. There are mice in front, in here. Why can't I get in? Ha 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 ha. There should be. Little friends are discussing strange creatures that may appear next. Wait for this box of bills to go into the dirt. The entity is a bit archaeological. Can't tear it off. Don't tear it. I feel like I'm covered in bugs. The Strong brothers on the river are having a meeting. Discussing the relocation subsidy. Oh my god. More than all the bugs just now. The villagers on the coffee table obviously did not know. This sudden movement. It caught them off guard. The countertops of Sentai village also ring the villagers gather. Apparently a protest against today's relocation. If so, then we will add a compensation. Don't even think about outbound tourism here. The villagers are also causes trouble to other owners. Back in the living room. Look at the shelf life. I don't drink it for the fans. In 2022, I will send you some small snacks. Sister, these are all expired. Ha ha ha. This end is mixed with old leftovers and snacks. I don't know how many times we threw up today. Hey, yes. Hey, ha ha ha. Big brother put that money together first. Earthworks on the ground continue. The villagers here seem to be more reluctant. I'm not jumping up and down pits like the village next door. The little brother chooses to give up the diamond shovel in his hand. Direct addiction. Give him credit for his courage. Oh. Here we go again. Continue serving. This is their home. They eat and drink in their own homes. This is the low nest of cockroaches, you see. The sofa is full of clothes, sheets, sundries. Little buddy migrates out with heavy steps. Packed garbage, sweat soaked through the quilt like rain. Can you imagine? This sofa is where my aunt sleeps every day. It's all money. Here is just the tip of the iceberg among Auntie's many treasures. Wow guys. Skill. Little buddy didn't expect today to be a treasure hunt day. Here we classify each denomination banknote. After sorting and counting the quantity, it will be handed over to the young master. And then it's treasure time again. Coins all over the floor. Gold necklace. Gold ring. Jade bracelet. The packaging box was bitten by bugs. Taken out and put away. Jade necklace. Agate bracelet. Auntie's treasures. They all have formal appraisal certificates. Take a look at this big gold chain. It can be seen that my aunt still loves beauty. You see so much 123. Wow, the most rubbish brand. With the sound of shouting. The white coffee table was carried outside. Fans, can you tell how many bags of trash are out there? The moment the sofa is moved, we express, if you have a farming friend, we need to add protein to poultry. I suggest you bring it over now for a dentition. Keep cleaning up the sofa that needs to be thrown away. The Aboriginal people on the sofa never thought of it. There are also solarium and other 18 generations of cockroaches. We are not alone in the process of cleaning up, because I have always had all kinds of insect friends. Giving company. See what my brother found again. Picked it up again. The little brother is carefully counting. Around 7,000 bucks. Let's do it again. Put Auntie's treasure in the hands of the young master. During the cleaning process, we also discovered the festival of Laos and the many excrements left behind. Let's take a look at the balcony area next. There are a lot of 92 sausages hanging on the balcony. And bacon from 82. Fans, do you want to come? This is 20-year-old bacon. Would you like to have a taste? This ham. Wow, that's big. Such a big spider. And of course, this king crab-like creature. You can also give it to fans and friends. Yes. Let's take a look at the kitchen area again. We go up to the stove. Randomly boil a lucky pot. And it was full of protein and babies. The ground chopping board is full of leftovers. The walls are covered with dirt. There's leftovers in the air. The pungent taste of leftovers after fermentation. Fast 40-degree weather. Little buddy wearing protective clothing, quickly cleaning up the kitchen trash. This is the original kitchen of the owner. Also piled up into hills. Brother is sorting out. Suddenly from the drawer, a stream of famous novels. Everything is available. This thing. There is no fool to move mountains. Only the little brother moves bricks. There is Jingwei reclamation before. Existing little buddies put it away. Let's look at the situation of the bedroom and toilet. We continue to sort out the ichthyosaur mix. Miscellaneous items and garbage. The same goes for toilets. The young master occasionally probes. Say yes to our work. Shake up, shake up. We're going to eat king crab. This king crab must have seen an actor before. Cultivated. Do you have any fans who need specimens? A big baby. All the rubbish in the room has been cleared away. Let's take a look at our results today. The sun is going down. We also enter today's finishing touches. The little brother decided to come and disinfect the house as a whole then first. Make arrangements for the friends who migrate. Okay, see you tomorrow. Today is the next morning. Garbage trucks have arrived at the scene. The loader told us. This is already the second car. We also started today's cleaning work. Come to the kitchen. And you're probably just curious. Why is the kitchen so dirty? Then I tell you. The kitchen hasn't cooked for a long time. During the cleaning process, we talked to our neighbors. Auntie doesn't usually cook. It's all about buying snacks. Instant noodle bread. Auntie is very forgetful. I often buy food and don't know where to put it. Vaguely in which corner of the home. Kind and dark skin covering the face. His face looked so tight. Auntie lived in a wealthy family when she was young. Auntie's father is a capable man, bringing good material conditions to my aunt. Auntie was also carefree when she was young. After the death of my father, changes in marriage. The blow to Auntie was not small either. A person who is usually pampered. When you suddenly have to rely on yourself for everything, a little overwhelmed. Maybe you're thinking, a handful of age, left parents' husband. But my aunt has descendants. Why do children still live like this? Is it the aunt and child who ignore it? Is the child still unfilial? In fact, every family has a difficult scripture to read if aunt and child ignore. If you are not filial, we wouldn't be here today. Aunts and children will not be there to coordinate arguments. To keep those aunts. Some items I want to leave behind. These messages convey. These actions are taken as. In fact, my aunt is very stubborn. After some mental problems occurred later. The son and daughter-in-law cannot communicate normally. This led to my aunt's life after living alone. Mental stimulation. Plus the loneliness of being alone. All the situations add up. Formed the current state of life. Auntie's son and daughter-in-law went to deal with it themselves. Auntie thinks everything is reluctant to throw away. There wasn't a lot of trash in stock at that time. Stubborn and persistent. As descendants. I have also communicated with my aunt countless times. I can't communicate with my aunt's niece. Stop them again. Later, when the Chinese New Year is approaching, the garbage at home has been hoarded a lot. Son daughter-in-law. I went to my aunt again to sort it out for him. Called the cleaning staff. But the stench of the room. And the food that chicken has been eating for a long time. The stench produced by the fermentation of items such as moisture. Various mosquitoes. But it is very difficult to clean up due to too much garbage. The last situation encountered was not a refusal, just start doing. It didn't take long for it to end. Auntie usually eats 3 meals a day without eating on time. If you are hungry, go out to find something to eat. If you're thirsty, go out and find something to drink. Don't use a smartphone. Money from son and daughter-in-law. Yeah, I often forget which corner of the room I put it in. It's easy to forget when you get older. Bank cards will not be used either. There are also countless keys from my aunt. Access card? So it appeared. The cash we found in various corners. Keys littered with coins. Card waiting for the supermarket at the door. Fruit stalls are places where aunts often appear. Bread and cookies in the store. That is, the most meals my aunt eats all year round. Owners and clerks. I already know this poor aunt. When my aunt didn't bring any money, it will also give some food on a regular basis. Frequently forgets to bring the key to open the door. The security brother at the door will also contact auntie. The child goes to deliver the key to open the door. Auntie, although life is rough, but there is no lack of care for the surrounding people. There is true love in the world. Maybe you're thinking again. Why not move in with the kids? Convenient care. As mentioned earlier, the federal tidy up the room aunt. It's all prevented by persistence. Auntie herself knows very well, young people should have their own lives. So he won't agree to move there at all. Older. As descendants, they can't go either. Persistent dispute. Bring excitement to aunt again. So I also chose to compromise. What about the nanny? It can always be arranged. But let's not say whether ordinary families can afford it. This place $50,000 for a year. No one wants to. What's more, this environment takes care of living. No one accepts it either. Auntie has been living like this. The neighbors were also a problem. The fog is very hot in summer. The smell of garbage at home. Give the neighbors a headache. The mosquitoes that are produced are also found all over the corridor. Cover your mouth and nose and close your breath when you pass by the door. Neighbors are also afraid of a fire in this place. It will affect the whole house. It's a terrible security risk. And then later on, the aunt-son community and neighbors found us. We learned about the condition of the house. At first we refused. Because it is a business company after all, for profit. Later, I learned of my aunt's love story. I asked about the story of my aunt. Although the surrounding neighbors, everybody says a little bit of the same thing. But overall analysis. We decided to visit auntie as well. Auntie's situation is really lonely and pitiful. Poor mental state. Scrawny. After we learned about the situation, finally reported to the company. The company didn't think much of it. The boss also said this matter firmly. Anyway, regardless of profit or loss, we're all going to do it. The boss couldn't help but think of his former mother. Dear, go to school for postgraduate entrance examination by yourself. It is the mother at home who has been supporting. Finally, his mother brought him out. But I'm getting old too. Then working in the city and starting a business. No time for care and company. And then later on, so I asked the team. After the opinions of other friends, no hesitation. Scramble. October is also our busy month. As the so-called gold 9 silver 10. In fact, our team is at this time very busy. Don't worry about the possibility of doing nothing at all. We finally chose to do it. And regardless of cost. In this line of work, we ran into a lot of problems. October is still very hot, although autumn has begun, but still hot. Sweat did wet the body countless times. With the stench of the room. Various mosquito bites. There are also friends who are bitten by spiders and blister. Some friends are allergic to eczema. Maybe our behavior. It also moved the surrounding community. Property. Helped arrange garbage trucks on the way to collect garbage. Here it is. I really like the community and the properties. Neighbors come and go passing by. Thumbs up to us as well. We even had neighbors bring us fans. Took water during cleaning. Our friends have no complaints. I didn't feel any fatigue. So sweaty and fearless. And it gets more fun. And the more you do it, the more interesting it becomes. The more you want to make the best of it. As if everyone's attitude towards this matter is very good. Make it clear to act. To help to do good. The mahogany furniture we removed. Wine cabinet, TV cabinet. It's all my aunt's dowry when she got married. But now there are traces of time left. Can't help but sigh at this fleeting time. This dusty chandelier. I have accompanied this family for decades. Let's keep him shining. Is it still a product of the previous era? I don't know if you still have this at home. Every previous trip without power. It's all up to the elders to solve it. And now is it you? Open and close is a beautiful day. It's another beautiful day. TV. Maybe it records the reunion of the aunt's family. Time bar. This table. There used to be his highlight moment, right? Go home and change your shoes. See a bowl of hot soup on the table. And a light that's always on. Happiness is that simple. Okay, while chatting with everyone, our work comes to an end. Corroded floor in living room. Broken kitchen cabinets. Rotten wooden floors in the bedroom. There are still scars left on the wall by the years. And all kinds of insects, kids. We're going to say goodbye to them too. In addition, Auntie has now been settled by descendants. No need to worry. We also discuss with the owner, if still needed. We can also do our best to make some modest. And finally, 3 days of work. Interview you to open the refrigerator. Is the refrigerator door still that strong? This is amazing.